this is Queen of Vibes. I'm here to bring you intuitive messages of insight and healing through my tarot readings. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. It may resonate, only partly resonate, or may not resonate at all. You may want to watch your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign for even more insight. If you're feeling the vibes, be sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel for more content. Thank you. Hey there, Virgo, and welcome to your August 2019 love reading. And happy birthday to all my late August Virgos, okay, guys? So what's going on with your love life? Well, during the pre-shuffle, I play music, of course. I don't know if you guys get that by now, but I listen to certain songs and I feel like I get messages. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You guys, I got Fool's Paradise. That, basically some of you are clinging to a situation, thinking that it's going to get better or hoping that it's going to get better or just afraid to let go, but you have something like amazing waiting for you either within the situation or once you let go, because the death card, the sun card, and the Four of Pentacles came up for you guys in the pre-shuffle. So the Fool's Paradise, it's like, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar, if you've ever heard that song. You better think twice because it's not very nice. So if some of you are trying to make a situation work, some of you are reconciling with someone who you already know, Virgo. You already know the back and forth that you've had with this person. You already know the disappointments that come with this person. They're being nice right now. They're putting a good foot forward, showing you their best side, but you already know that other side. So I think that's going to resonate with someone, maybe not everyone. So let's go ahead and just see what the reading, what the cards are going to say for us. Sorry guys, last month I was on vacation. I took a good 5 weeks off to enjoy my, my time. I don't really take a lot of downtime. I'm one of those people, I feel like I'm always supposed to be doing something. Always supposed to be. And if I'm not, I just don't feel right. And so, I had to get over that. We had a lot of planetary changes and things going on, and I feel like how that's affected me is that I've come to terms with certain things about myself. I'm a relationship person. That's why I love doing these readings, and that's why I've mainly focused on love. But I'm always focused on my external interactions, my external relationships, and I think that this, the last 5 weeks was really about me focusing on my relationship with myself, and you can't neglect your relationship with yourself. That's the best relationship. If that relationship is not right, your other relationships are not going to be right either. And try as you may, you can fool yourself into thinking you can make something else work if you're neglecting yourself. Fool's paradise, right? So let's go ahead and let's see what's going on for you guys now that I've just been talking, all right? First card for this reading is going to represent the current energy for you. And we've got the Knight of Cups, okay? Definitely possible offer of love. Some of you may be dealing with a water sign. But there is an offer here on this table, okay? So let's go ahead and see what is the challenge. Ooh, Virgo, the challenge is that you're confused emotionally, all right? But I just need one card. What is the challenge for Virgo this month? What is the challenge for Virgo for the month of August? There's either children that you're considering, or a past connection, or you're just being nostalgic. Again, for those of you who I feel like you're either reconnecting with someone who you already know what the history is between you and this person, and it being really sweet right now and really nice and giving you this offer. Look at what I have to give you. But you know what comes with that because you've been through this before with them in the past. Some of you have children with this person. Others of you, I think that you do have an offer on the table, but perhaps there's someone else that you can't forget, or there's a relationship or a situation from the past that you cannot forget. Possibly with the High Priestess. For some of you, it may be with an Aquarius, but someone that may, you may have considered your soulmate or the love of your life, okay? Six of Cups over here is also um, representative of a soulmate. So, past energies, you've got the High Priestess, all right? Again, some of you may be dealing with the Pisces, or you were dealing with the Pisces in the past. Now you may be dealing with the Scorpio, okay? Or someone that's wanting to end things with you, all right? But you want, okay? What is it that Virgo wants? What is it that Virgo actually wants? Because you may have a few offers on the table, okay? You may have someone, like I said, you have this Scorpio here, but there's either a time in the past where you were more emotionally connected, you were more in tune with yourself, right? Remember, we're talking about this relationship with yourself. So there was a time where you were more in touch with yourself. And for some of you, you may be thinking back to that time or what happened that time. For those of you who dealt with the Pisces in the past, you're very nostalgic either about that time or that particular person, that connection. All right. What you want right now, though, for some of you, you want this reconciliation. All right. Others of you, though, it's not about reconciliation and it's not about their party. It's about just having fun. You want to have some fun. You want to enjoy yourself. You want to enjoy your summer. Okay. For those of you, some of you trying to have a hot girl summer. Shout out if you understand what I'm saying. But some of you just want to enjoy yourself. You want to get back to that time where you're having fun. Some of you, you're like, listen, I just want to have fun. I want to have good times. I want to celebrate. So definitely some of you, there is reconciliation. Internal factors, we've got the Chariot, all right? Because you're ready to move things in a different direction. But I just feel like there's something that needs to be addressed, right? Because the horses, you've got the reins, but your horses they're laying down. They're not going anywhere. So even though you want this new direction or you feel like you know where you're trying to go or where you want to go, there needs to be something considered about exactly what this direction is, or, even the fact that you're trying to go somewhere that you can't get to. Okay, Virgo. So your advice card. Can I get one card for the advice? What's the advice card for this reading? And it is the Lovers. All right, so follow your heart, Virgo. You tend to be a logical sign. Okay, generalism. So guys, please don't come at me all crazy in the comments like, no, that's just a general. But follow your heart. Follow your love. Your love is somewhere. Okay. If you are seeing two people, make a decision. All right. But also, I'm getting more and more. Cultivate that relationship with yourself, and the decision won't be hard to make. You know what I'm saying? Once you pay attention to yourself and what you're feeling, and really become in tune, mind, body, soul, mind, heart, soul, however you want to do it. Become in harmony with yourself, and it becomes very clear what you want, who you want, who you love, who loves you. Sometimes we really, really desperately want a particular person to love us. And even though they're in our lives and even though they're around, they just don't, or they can't love us the way that we want to be loved. And right now, Virgo, I feel like you're considering an offer or you're taking an offer because someone's giving it to you, but I'm not sure if that's what you really want, okay? And be honest about the fact that maybe you just want to enjoy yourself. Here is this Four of Pentacles. It came out in the other deck in the pre-shuffle, the deck I used to clarify. So maybe someone's clinging to you. This person may be clinging to you, okay? And you don't know how to let them know what you want. Possible outcome. You don't know, because you are attracted or they are attractive or you do have, feelings for them, but well, when we get the clarifiers, it'll be more clear. Three of Pentacles, though, you're still going to try to work on things. You're still going to try to make things work. And they may even cooperate with you, right? Because they are being very cooperative right now. All right, so let's see what the full story is for you guys right now, okay? Let's go ahead and clarify this current energy with this Knight of Cups, okay? What is this offer? Are you making the offer? Is someone making the offer to you? Do you want it? King of Pentacles, all right? For some of you, maybe this is a marriage that you had to reconcile, all right? Because you provide. Again, I feel like there's children involved in this situation, or yeah, it's children and something that's causing you to worry, it's causing you to concern. Some of you are doing something because you don't want to let down the people that rely on you. You don't want to let down your kids. All right, so definitely this is a situation. Some of you do have children involved with this person. But others of you, again, I think you're losing sleep over the past, over things that already happened. All right, Five of Swords comes out with the High Priestess. So yeah, jeez, what's going on, Virgo? Yeah, the Empress popping out. Some of you, you could have children with someone, like I said, either you're the mother of the children or this person is the mother of your children. And so you feel like you're making the right decision. Some of you, cards are out all over the place. Just Virgo. Let me pull it back in for a second. Okay. So currently, some of you are getting a really big offer, okay? Some of you may have to choose between two people, something that's really romantic and something that's more sturdy and down to earth, okay? Some of you, maybe this is a third party for some of you. It is two people. Some of you may be married, and then also, having a romantic connection with someone else. You have to choose. Am I going to fix my marriage, or am I going to, follow my heart, right? Because, we have history, we have a connection, we have children. The challenge is that I can't get over the past for some of you. All right, you're losing sleep over nostalgia. Some of you, it's that it is the heart. You want to follow your heart, but some of you, that's the past, especially if you were dealing with someone who may have been what you felt like was unattainable, someone that you felt like maybe even played mind games with you, or maybe they cut you off, someone that you had a lot of conflicts with, but you still had a connection to this person. All right, like I said, for some of you this could be a Pisces. And so now you're dealing with someone who is either trying to transform a relationship with you, trying to make some changes with you, perhaps even a Scorpio, okay? And so this is what you have in front of you right now, okay? So let me go ahead and clarify this Death card to see exactly what is the deal. All right, what is the deal? Ten of Cups. This person sees you as happiness. This person sees you, like, again, some of you may have family. Sorry, guys, hold on one second. All right, so I'm back. Okay, so here we are with this Death card. So for some of you, I feel like it is going to be an ending somewhere and a beautiful new beginning somewhere else, okay? Again, once you let go of whatever, so, somebody may be letting go of you, but then there's also someone who really loves you, really wants to be with you, sees a family with you. So again, I feel there's air of reconciliation here somewhere. Or just simple, you're with someone who is making transformation and changes in order to be happy with you, okay? Making changes and transformations because they do see you as their Ten of Cups. All right, so there's different things here because from what I'm feeling, Virgo, what I'm seeing, it's like you may have a choice, you may have options, you may have a choice within your relationship already. For those of you who are single, I think that you are, there is someone from the past. A relationship that's very influential to you that you're thinking about, and you're kind of losing sleep over it because I feel like you really think that person was it. You feel like that person was the one, and so it's almost like if this person is back, they're kind of nostalgic, and it's like, okay, well, I raise your romance, and I double down on commitment, so for some of you, it's a second opportunity for someone that that you let go of or that you lost before. But others of you, this Three of Cups is internal factor too. But no, I'm sorry, this was clarifying the Three of Cups. So you definitely, it's like some of you definitely focusing on this reconciliation, but I think others of you, I think it's really about getting out and enjoying yourself, because your challenge is that you're so worried. You're so worried about these past issues. For those of you who are reconciling with someone, I think you're really worried that, whatever issues you had in the past are not done, and you're like scared to death that they're gonna resurface. Fool's paradise. Right now, everything looks good. Okay, this person is telling you how much they love you. They've come to you with this offer. You guys are working on commitment, working on your loyalty and everything, right? Having a better foundation than you ever had before. But this underlying factor for you is that you remember the conflicts. Okay, you remember the conflicts. You remember how bad it got. And so you're afraid. Okay, Virgo, deep down inside, even though on the surface, and I feel like this is the second time that, or maybe not even the second, in these Virgo readings where it's like this surface energy where you're putting out this impression that you want people, this perception, I should say, that you want people to have, that everything is okay, and then I'm okay with this decision. Okay, I think I can make this work. We can make this right. We can. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do what you want to do, but then internally inside, back at the ranch, you're stressing. All right. Some of you, again, you're stressing about taking care of your children. Some of you are making a decision because of children. Has nothing to do with what you want. Has nothing to do with how you feel. The other person may be doing it or maybe romancing you, but you're just like, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. Okay. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. You can try to make it about love. We can try to have harmony in this situation, but there's going to be a lot of changes. And maybe this other person understands that there needs to be some changes in order for there to be harmony. All right, so internal factors, again, this new direction that you want to go in, but your horses are laying down, right? Your carriage will never go anywhere. Why? Well, let's clarify. Let us clarify. All right, let's clarify. Come on, you guys were flying. The cards are flying up before. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, because this offer is immature. I think that there's something that needs to be focused on. All right, there's an issue that you guys need to focus on, especially for those of you who are reconciling with someone that you've already had bad blood with, okay? That you've already been to the tower, that you already had the tower moment. You already had the tower moment. And so now that it's time to pick up the pieces, you're trying to put the pieces back together exactly the way before. And we all know you can't do that. Even when they put Humpty Dumpty, you can't put it back together again. All the king's horses and all the king's men. All these horses. Look at the horse. The horse is not even trying. The horses are like, this is broken. It broke. We could get a new one, okay? We could do something new, but we can't fix what's been broken for however long. So for those of you who that resonates, if you've been in a situation with someone and this person is trying to come back, and they could be offering you the world. You already know what's on the other side. What's underneath this Ten of Cups? The Death card, okay? Because at the end of the day, unless there are some big changes with this person, and talk is cheap. So if they're talking about the changes, or if they're even showing you changes, and you've had years and years of hell with this person, but now they're showing you some changes, and you're like, oh, well, maybe. No, you know better. You know better, Virgo. So for those of you who make a choice, choose love. Choose where your heart really is, okay? Give yourself some credit. I understand it's difficult, especially if you do have a family in place, if you do have children in place. Yeah, nobody wants to be the person that rips apart a family. But this Nine of Swords and this Five of Swords shows me that, these conflicts that you guys had were serious, okay? Maybe even violent. For you to be this scared, for you to be losing sleep over it to this extent, you know, it really shows. And the fact that the horses, have no legs here, it's like, yeah, no, there's a bigger problem here. This is more than just, let's be happy and let's be in love. I love you, you love me. Yeah, it's about priorities. Yeah, maybe, someone's a provider. Maybe they're a provider, okay? Or you're the provider, Virgo. And so you're trying to, follow your obligations, but I feel like you're going based off obligations, but this person wants you guys to have a happy ending. This person wants you guys to have love, emotion, harmony in your family, oneness, happiness. And so if your heart isn't in it, you're headed back to the disaster because this person is not on the same page as you. You're here for duties. They're here because they want you to love them. They want to be in love. And if you know that you don't love them, if you know your heart is somewhere else, if you know you're just trying to focus on being happy and having fun, but not necessarily within the relationship, then why are you going to pretend? And so with this external card, there could have been issues with jealousy with this person. This person could be very clingy. This person could be very controlling. Okay, let me go ahead and clarify this. Oh my God, these cards. Yeah, this person, we've got the Strength card. So I just feel like they're not letting go of you. They don't want to let go, Virgo. And they may be coming back with the romance, trying to rekindle what you guys had initially. But they could even be a Leo. Okay, it could be a Leo. We've got the King of Pentacles here. It could be a Virgo or a Leo. Scorpio's here. And who else? Pisces is here. Cancer is here. But again, we can't just erase things with a wand, and you know that. And that's where your struggle is. That's where your challenge is that you know better than to think the past, the shit that went down in the past is over. So let's go ahead and clarify this Three of Pentacles, because who are you working with? Because for some of you, there's multiple options. Ooh. Let's go ahead. Let's clarify this Three of Pentacles. I swear, everything wants to come out but the one card that we can end things off with. Three of Pentacles. What's up? One card to clarify the Three of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. My Lord, if that comes out in another Virgo reading. Okay, so some of you are going to go ahead with the reconciliation. Some of you are going to go ahead and cooperate. This person's cooperating with you. But what do we have here? The Nine of Swords. The dishonesty, the lies, the sneaking around, the betrayal, everything that you are worried about, everything that you already know, Virgo, between you and this particular person, you already know. And so you have a choice. You have advice. Your advice is to follow your heart. okay? Your advice is to listen to your heart. And it's your heart may not even be telling you to be with someone else. Your heart may be wanting to save you from re-engaging, reconnecting, reconciling, reconsidering this situation, this relationship, this person who you already know you have a history with that's no good. Okay? And so even though right now they're putting on a great act, I feel like for some it is an act, because it would take literally the death of their personality, the death of their character, the death of who they've always been in order for them to truly, even though they're offering you this 10 of Cups, or they're coming to you, for those of you who this is the same person, you know that they would literally have to die and be born again, a new person, for you to get there. So unless that's happening, unless you guys have some resurrections going on, follow your heart, because you already know. Okay, the Seven of Swords is here. You already know. Now, for those of you who have options, again, there's somebody you really need to end it. End it, okay? Because you do have the 10 of Cups, and you know this. You know it. You have. It's the choice. Do I sit here and be the provider and be the king of this castle, or be in this marriage, or do I pursue this other offer that I'm either trying to give someone else, or that someone else is trying to give me? All right. Or, for those of you who are trying to make a relationship work, how do I infuse more happiness into this situation that has been so stressful and so chaotic? So much conflict. How do you make that work? And so for some of you, that is love. You have to literally let go of everything that happened in the past, right? And you also need to die and be born again, a new person, and just love this person. It's almost like it's really like you would have to love them no matter what. It's like they're hissing at you, they're trying to scratch you, and you're just hugging them. No, 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 no. It's okay, okay. I love you. I love you. Like, if you're a saint, if you have a patron saint, aspect to your personality, then sure. But when we look at this possible outcome where someone's really trying to be cooperative, where someone's really trying to work on it, but then here goes this other card that's like, nah, same old shit's happening. Same old shit. Don't worry about it. So this may not resonate with everyone. For some of you, it's the two people. For those of you who have choices, you're like, yeah, you have someone that you can reconcile with because you want to make it work and both of you are cooperative, but then you have this other person that you already know you can't trust, right? You have two options. You could be happy here, or you can go over there and do what you've always been doing and know that, either they're still sneaking around, or that you're going to have to sneak around behind their back to actually have some happiness, because you're only here out of obligation. And I think you just don't want to tell them that. Okay? So, Virgo. Boy, I tell you, the Virgo readings never let me down. Okay? You guys never let me down. Let's go ahead and see what the romance angels have to say about this. What do the romance angels... Okay, so they're saying you deserve love. Okay? You do deserve love. That's your advice for this reading. Another message from my Virgos, from the romance angels. Stay optimistic about your love life and love yourself first. We've got let go of control issues. Pay attention to the red flags. I mean, I think it's kind of redundant in tarot to be like, I can't make this shit up. But you can't, because I don't ever want to, I hate... No, I don't. Let me stop. I don't have a problem being like, this person is not the one. You know that this person has a history. You know that this person, isn't the one for you. You can't work. You know that the way things were before has to end, has to die. So why are we going to pretend like, even for the relationships that you had that you're trying to return to or resurrect or whatever the case may be, that have a bad history, bad things happened, you don't want to resuscitate that relationship. Start over, start fresh, right? You've damaged the car is totaled. You can't drive this car anymore. Get a new car. That's what you have to do. For some of you, that's literally like, okay, I'm walking away from this relationship. But for others of you, it's doing the work to make the wrongs right, the rights wrong. Because I feel like it came out that way because for some of you, it's so wrong, there is no way to make it right. But if you know that or if you feel like, you're going to rehabilitate a situation, rehabilitate it. Don't just re-engage with the person and, oh, let's pretend that, we just want things to be better so they will be. And then a month later, 2 months later, 5, 6 months later, the same old, same old. I don't even think you guys are going to get to a month before the same old stuff starts happening again. So address the actual issues, address the problems, focus on what needs to be fixed before you try to take this in a new direction. Okay? If you know there's icebergs in this water, right? Don't turn the boat around. I don't know. I have so many metaphors and analogies. I could go on all day, but first, it comes with loving yourself, okay? When your relationship, again, with yourself is off or not right, then you tend to go to situations and gravitate or settle for situations that do not make you happy because you have not had that conversation with yourself and been honest with yourself about what really makes you happy. Maybe that's what this Seven of Swords is. You're betraying yourself by trying to fix a situation that you already know is going to bring you heartache and pain. All right. So stay optimistic and believe that positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. There could be someone else for you besides this person, but you're afraid to let go. You're afraid. You're having sleepless nights because you don't want to let go. But you deserve something better than this, Virgo. You deserve better. Even though you feel like you don't, maybe you've done some things in the past. Maybe, a lot of the things that happened was your fault. But that doesn't mean that you have to stay. That doesn't mean that you have to repeat the cycle. That doesn't mean that you have to, even if you feel like karma's coming from you, you don't necessarily have to stay and get it from this particular person. Especially if there's been, dangerous things, very negative and very toxic connection with the person. If you already know that you've got your eyes elsewhere, if you already know that you're about to be out here in those streets, why are you going to pretend to be in a relationship? Why are you going to pretend to reconcile with someone and make it work? If you already know your heart isn't in it or your heart is elsewhere, okay? So, Virgo, that has been your August reading. You guys deserve a great birthday. So, make the decision that will bring you happiness and joy in your birthdays. All right, guys? So, if you would like a more personalized reading, go ahead and contact me. I would love to hear feedback from you guys, so you can leave me comments. Make sure you thumbs up the video if you enjoyed it. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. All right? Make sure you take care of yourselves. Take yourself out on a date. Go out by yourself. I know you want to have fun and I know you want to enjoy your life and enjoy your summer right now, but enjoy some alone time with yourself. Take yourself out on a date. Take yourself to the park. Take yourself somewhere where you can listen and connect with yourself, connect with your heart, and just, be on one accord with yourself. Be one with yourself. Okay? A Virgo that I know used to use that term all the time. Just want someone who's one with themselves. Oh, Virgo, be one with yourself, okay? And that's the reading. So, love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you at the next reading. Bye.